Today I want to share a tool or a technique that I've developed over the last year or so, and it's something I call the Envy Atlas. So all throughout my life, different periods, not all the time, but definitely had moments of envy and jealousy of other people. And I used to try to deny it or suppress it in myself and pretend like it wasn't something that I actually dealt with because, I had no reason to be jealous or envious of other people. But I realized that that actually just shut me down, left me powerless, and it really didn't do anything for me other than suppress my own creative expression, suppress my own life. And so I came up with this thing called the Envy Atlas. And what it is whenever you feel envious or jealous of somebody, instead of letting that anger or whatever those emotions that come up when you experience those feelings of envy and jealous, recognize them, honor them, and don't shut them down, but actually look to them as a guide to see what they're trying to show you, and how in a way the universe is really just showing you a map of how you can achieve what you admire or what you are envious or jealous of in that other person. So if you are to switch from looking at that person as I'm better, or I could do better, or whatever, you just shut down and you can't look at them anymore, you can't watch the video or read the article or listen to the podcast or look at their picture on Facebook or whatever it is. Instead, ask yourself, what is it that I admire in them? And how can I use them as a guide or a map or a group of maps or a group of paths to actually incorporate and make that a possibility, a reality in my own life? And it's an incredible empowering tool, because suddenly that person switches from being an enemy to being an ally, to someone who's actually showing you how to achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. And it's incredible. I did this with a friend. So if you've watched my other videos, I've been thinking about being a writer and a blogger and YouTube artist for 10 years. And one of my friends from college, I always admired him. Incredibly intelligent, really good guy all around, and he had a blog. And I was so envious and jealous because that's what I wanted to do. And so a year or so ago, I just reached out to him because I decided I was going to explore, the possibility of him maybe showing me or teaching me how I could be a blogger, or figured I could learn something from him. And it was crazy. He went from someone that I was constantly secretly envious of to my greatest ally. And he was actually a pivotal person in the launch and creation of my own blogging and YouTubing and podcasts that I've been working on. And literally, it was such a revelation to go from almost feeling like he was an enemy to suddenly being this is my best friend on this journey. And it was incredibly empowering. And so what I've now done is anytime I feel jealousy or anger, when I see someone doing something, I pause and I ask myself, what is it that I'm jealous or envious of, or why is this anger coming up? And it actually just happened to me last night. I was looking through my Facebook feed, and I saw someone posting like just a simple video of them working out, and all this anger and jealousy came up, and it was like ridiculous, and I was like, what is it? And when I just sat with it, and I didn't try to like suppress it or pretend that it wasn't there, and I just asked like myself, like, what is this trying to show me? And what I quickly saw is the fact that he was expressing himself online in a way that I want to express myself online. That's all he was showing me. And so I was able to shift again my energy and actually come up and step up to the plate here on this camera and make this video that I've been thinking about making for about 6 to 8 months, and share this tool, and you know, in the hopes that it's of service to other people, because I can't even count the number of times I've been like envious and jealous, and you know, tried to keep it a secret and tried to pretend like it wasn't there and just shut myself down. So it wasn't like I was like envious and then went and did something. It was like envious and I shut down and nothing happened, and I wasn't living the life of my dreams. I wasn't living a life that left me feeling enlivened and fulfilled and excited. And so with the Envy Atlas, you really can create infinite allies in your life, whether it's someone you know, whether it's an author or a speaker or someone in your career or field of work that is doing what you want to do. Shift yourself from that envy and jealousy. Don't deny it, recognize it, but ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? How can I learn from this person? How can I create a virtual mentor out of them? You know, if you don't know them, like, use them as a virtual mentor. If you know them, reach out to them and see. Because you'd be surprised if you just reach out to these people. Most people are pretty excited to share what they're doing. And they'd probably be happy to help you. Kind of like what happened in my case with my friend who really opened me up to writing and blogging and making YouTube videos. And yeah, give yourself that gift, that opportunity to live that life that you've always wanted to live, to do the things that you've always wanted to do. So don't shut down your feelings, recognize them, and see what they're trying to show you. And then take action on that and use it as a guide, a set of maps, a path that you can go down and check out to see if it makes sense for you. And if it does, well, there you go. You're doing something you've always wanted to do. So that's it. Try to keep this one short. Thank you for watching. I'm Justin David Carl, lifesrake.com, LifeSrake on Facebook, LifeSrake on YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram at LifeSrake and Twitter at Justin David Carl. I hope this was of use. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.